And there we go, guys, we've done it. Gianluigi Donnarumma stays at the club for 5 more years. No release clause. We have complete control. Back into Kessié. 2-0 Milan. And that should be game over. We didn't have a good game, and to come away with a draw is just spectacular, and I'm happy with that. That could be a very important point at the end of the season. We are 1 point behind Juve. They slipped up as well. Hey guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. I have to apologise for the lack of uploads the past week due to VFL's break. I haven't really been up to playing FIFA and recording FIFA. The game was a bit broken and I couldn't do what I love the most, and that was play pro clubs properly. But that shouldn't be an excuse as to why I'm not uploading career mode, because that's something different. The good news is I'm recording 2 episodes straight in a row. That being said, it could be a dangerous thing to do because we are going to head into the transfer window, and I want to try and make sure we don't end the transfer window in 2 episodes time, because I might need your feedback on some things. But I'm going to do the first 3-4 weeks on my own, doing things I think need to be done at this club in order to improve them. I've got a few ideas that I want to execute in this window, and I'll talk you through them right now. As always, if you're enjoying the series, then leave a like down below. The support obviously has dropped a little bit the longer you go into a series. I don't think we've hit over 100 likes in the last episode, but hopefully the transfer window is going to bring back some interest. It always seems to do that. We've got the shortlist, a very similar shortlist that we had 6 months ago, with Mamadou Sakho and Mario Balotelli as the 2 standouts for me. The ones I'm looking at and I'm thinking right now, we're going to sign them. We're going to do everything we can. And there we go. We have sim forward to the 1st of January. We can now make signings. Now, why do I want to sign Balotelli? There is no need for an extra striker. We're playing a 1-striker formation, and it seems like Silva is the man for the job with Kalinic and Cutrone as backups. But I want to try going from this to this for a few reasons. I don't think Biglia will be at the team next season. He's declining rapidly. And this formation, for me, has done alright towards the end of the first 6 months. You know, the back end of the first half of the season, it was alright. But I want to try a 2-striker formation. I want to see what Rafinha can do in the middle when he's not wasted on the wings. And I want to drop Bonaventura back into the centre midfield spot to try that out. And in order to accommodate this formation, we would need an extra striker, because Kalinic, for me, just doesn't cut it. Kalinic is one of those strikers on FIFA that if you play a certain style, I'm sure he'll do well for you. But for me, he just hasn't got what it takes. I need a more technically gifted forward. And that is why I'm attempting to replace Kalinic with Mario Balotelli. If we want to play a 2-striker formation, we need someone skillful up there next to Silva. 3-star skills on Silva, 3-star on Kalinic. I want at least 1 striker with 4-star skills, good dribbling and a bit of flair. And my reasoning for wanting to sign Mamadou Sakho is because, first and foremost, he has a game face. I love players with game face on this game. He will provide good backup for Romagnoli, Bonucci and Musacchio when they're tired or unfit, because right now, behind these 3, we have got Gabriel Paletta ready to jump in, and that is not a safe thing to say. I'd rather get someone else in with the quality of Sakho. Maybe Romagnoli will get benched if we sign Mamadou Sakho. It remains to be seen, but I want to try this out. I want to see what Bonaventura can do in the middle. He's not really a winger on this game. I want to see what Rafinha can do in the middle, and I want to see what we can do with 2 strikers up top. Someone that can complement Silva, because he has been very inconsistent. And as you can tell, today's episode will be one mostly about transfers and not too much about gameplay. I hope you guys are alright with that to mix it up. But I also want to say that I'm changing things in tactics and personnel because I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. And hopefully you guys agree that changing things every now and again is a good way to keep things fresh. So Balotelli, I know he's had a history at this club already, but I just love the guy. I can't help it. No homo. And here we go, let's negotiate with Nice, and it makes sense, to be fair. I like realistic transfers. Balotelli has been doing really well in France the past season, and he's caught the attention of some teams probably. He's done well, he's redeemed himself after a couple of troublesome years, so it makes sense that he's ready to make that step up again. At 27 years of age, you know, he hasn't got that long left, so this has to be the one. I made a horrible error in thinking that we own a Kalinic. We do not. He's loaned, so when I offer a player swap, I don't have Kalinic in the options, of course. But that was a mistake. Now, interestingly enough, I said Lucas Biglia wasn't going to make Season 2, but ditching him after 6 months seems a little bit harsh in my opinion. I don't know if I agree or disagree with letting him go that early. He is declining, the only player on the team that is declining, but he's still 83 rated, he can still do a job. Let's try Montolivo first, before we talk about Biglia. And of course they've rejected and said they're interested in a striker, which I cannot offer. Like, I am not willing to drop any of these three for Balotelli. That's not going to happen. 20 million euros. Why do I have a feeling he's going to storm out if I offer him this? Let's skip. 28. Okay. Okay, I can deal with that. Now, obviously, we don't have the funds right now, so we have to sell a couple of players. I'm afraid I'm going to have to end it here. And hopefully I still have a chance to renegotiate later down the line in this window. Alright, yeah, we do have another chance at this. We have to wait a week before we can renegotiate, but that's fine. We just need to sell players now. Gustavo Gomez for 10.2 million. Because of the fact that we need funds to make signings, I'm actually going to accept that. Oh, he's going down rapidly now, Lucas Biglia. I'm genuinely tempted to just ditch him right now. Technically, he's alright. He's not dropping there, but physically, he's losing stamina left and right, and it's only going to be a matter of time before Manuel Locatelli overtakes him. So you know what? Oh wait, I already have put him on the transfer list. Have I? Maybe. It doesn't give me the option, so I assume he's on there. Montolivo as well. Look at him. Like, come on, that is awful. Just doesn't want to leave. Like, he's been transfer listed for 6 months and he's rejected every offer that came along so far. Fabio Borini is a god of a man. I'm going to keep him here. So far, I don't really have anyone to sell other than Montolivo, Biglia, Gustavo Gomez, whose offer has been accepted, and maybe Gabriel Paletta, if I can find him on the list. Where is he? Ah, there he is, Paletta. Let's add him to the transfer list as well. Oh, now this as well. I haven't... Oh, they're in the last year of the contract. They can negotiate freely with other teams. So what I'm going to do now is offer them both a contract and hope that they accept before they leave. So shambles, this is what happens when you don't play career mode in a while. You forget what's going on at your club, and it's going to cost me. Oh, that's one down. Gabriel Paletta has renewed his contract. I gave him a pay raise of about 4k. He's going from 96,000 a week to 100,000 a week, so that's acceptable. Let's hopefully do the same for Luca Antonelli. They're not aware of the fact I'm just trying to ditch them, I guess, but that's fine by me. Just sign the contract, please. And Antonelli's done as well for literally the exact same wages he was on. The only difference is he's getting 300,000 for a signing bonus, but hopefully we're going to recoup that when we sell him for a couple of million. Gabriel out on a 1-year loan to Spal. That's good because that gets him off the wages. And for about the millionth time, someone has broken down in contract negotiations. Montolivo did this before. Gustavo Gomez has done it as well. Selling players seems a lot harder than it looks, and finally enough for Antonelli as well. Brilliant. 6 million. I'm happily going to accept that. Please don't break down in personal talks, Luca. Please, just leave. Now, since we're going to simulate the game, and I'm not really confident in Kalinić's ability, I'm going to go back to what we're used to. At home against Crotone, sorry, they shouldn't really pose a problem. 1 point behind Juventus. I expect us to keep the pressure on them and not slip up here at home. Although there's transfer business going on, no one in the starting 11 is currently involved in transfer business. They should be focused on the game. No one's really going to be distracted, I guess, because there's no one that is involved in the transfer business routine as of yet. But it's not looking good. Kessier, thank you. Oh, they got a man sent off, surely. Yes, 2-1 win. Get in, Milan. That was a little bit scary, but we got through that unscathed. Gabriella has been loaned down. That's fantastic news. Antonelli's already complaining. He just signed a contract. I'm about to kick him out the back door, and he's coming in telling me he's fucking complaining. Well, that's fine, Luca. There's the exit. Pack your bags. Congratulations to Zinedine Zidane for being announced Manager of the Year. I mean, that's realistic. Fair play, EA. Player of the Year, Eden Hazard. Are you having me on? I mean, Jesus Christ, fair enough. For those of you that enjoy gameplay, there's going to be one game in today's episode, and that is the round of 16 in the Coppa Nazionale against Sassuolo. A game I'm not willing to risk. It's a cup. If you lose, you're out. It's as simple as that. I'm not taking that risk. We're playing this game, and we're winning this one at the San Siro. Let's go. It's a really good ball in behind to Alessandro Matri, who's former Milan, of course, but we cut him out. Rafinha going on a little run. from the centre of the park. We're not playing the formation I wanted to play, but this is a good idea of what he could do if he plays in a central role. And it is phenomenal things, although he's been cut out at the last second. I feel like there's gaps in their defence. We can exploit this. Oh, well done by Berardi. Domenico Berardi, obviously Sassuolo's best player, and it shows. Berardi is brought down by Rodriguez. Awful, awful defending. I'm not even going to blame Rodriguez necessarily. I think I was poor controlling the players in defence, and it has been a problem throughout this first month of FIFA for me. Domenico Berardi won the penalty and is stepping up himself, looking confident against Gianluigi Donnarumma, who goes the wrong way, and Sassuolo take the 1-0 lead. Silva into Bonaventura. Jesus Christ, some of the passes sometimes, I think it has to do with the new patch. Off-balance passes are worse, which does make sense in a way, but that wasn't off-balance, that was just poor from Biglia. Suso into Rafinha. I tried, but we failed again. Simple build-up is not our strongest point in this game currently. Lucas Biglia, show me you've still got strength or defending capabilities. He has done well there, to be fair. And now we can counter with Giacomo Bonaventura running one-on-one with Gol Daniga. What can he do? Cuts past his man, does well. Giacomo Bonaventura sees Rafinha in the middle. It has to be Rafinha! Yes! 1-1, of course. Rafinha is the man to strike first for Milan and bring them back on level terms just before the end of the first half. 38 minutes into the game. 1-1. We've got this. We've got this under control, boys. Just stay calm and we'll win this. Very, very tight game so far. I feel like we have played better in the past, and today is just not as good as it has been lately. But that being said, we cancelled out Berardi's penalty goal very swiftly, really. So we're not really in trouble at the moment. It's just getting that second goal that could be a problem. The fact that Rafinha and Rodriguez are tired makes me think we have to bring on subs early, which could be a problem. Borini obviously isn't really weakening the team at all. Çalhanoğlu down the left wing, I'm not sure. We'll see about him. The man had an episode dedicated to him. He was in the title. Surely he's buzzing with confidence right now, Fabio Borini. Oh, here he is. I can't even... Like, what's the point? What do I have to say? You guys can see what's going on. You know what's going on. You know who it is. It's Fabio Borini. 2-1 straight from kickoff. He's unbelievable. Going short to Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who's got a beautiful left and right foot on him. He goes into Kessié, who turns brilliantly, but the shot was well blocked. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Donnarumma making the save. Leonardo Bonucci trying to go forward. He's doing a lot of things at the same time. He shouldn't really be the one going forward, but he is. He's joined the attack as well, Capitan Leonardo Bonucci. He could get the ball. He doesn't. Oh, now he does. Bonucci! Just wide. Well done, Capitan. He wins the header again. Brilliant in defence so far, to be fair to him. Andre Silva turns his man nicely, pulls the trigger and scores. 3-1 Milan. Game, set and match. The Portuguese finds the back of the net, and that's what I've been saying. He hasn't really done much this game and has been very inconsistent. But then he has moments like that where I think maybe he's the real deal for me up front. I feel like an extra striker wouldn't do badly next to him. But that being said, what a finish. Good play by Sassuolo, and they found the goal. They're back in the game. 3-2, 15 minutes on the clock. Can we hold on to this one? I don't want to go to extra time, genuinely. Hakan Çalhanoğlu into Kessié. Kessié into Musacho. Matteo Musacho. All he had to do was score, but he forgot to pull the trigger. Going to do the same thing again. Kessié finds himself in good spots sometimes when he does that. This time it's Giacomo Bonaventura with brilliant feet. Still holds on to it and scores. That is incredible from Giacomo Bonaventura. The perseverance, the will to get that ball back even after being tackled was fantastic. 84 minutes into the game to still have the energy to do that. Fair play. I mean, here he does brilliant work to get past the man. He gets brought down, gets back up straight away and just fires that pass Consigli. Andre Silva into Bonaventura. Can he get a second? Giacomo. Oh, he just gets tackled. And that should be the end of the game. Hakan Çalhanoğlu does pick up an injury towards the end of the game. We'll have a look at how serious that is. But he stayed on and played on, so I'm hoping for the best here. But we win the game. We go through after going a goal down. I was a little bit scared, but as you can see, in the end, we deserved it. We had double the shots on target. We had a little bit more possession as well. Milan cruise through to the next round of the Coppa. If we're looking at shocks so far in the Cup, then it is Napoli being knocked out by Chievo. That's a huge result. Juventus and Inter are on the other side. The games still have to be played, but Napoli out of the way already could be a good thing for us. And guess what, guys? That win we had against Crotone, I didn't even pick up on that, but Juventus have dropped points again, which means we are now top of the league. 47 points after 20 games, that is incredible. However, the pressure is now on us because Juve are now second and they're chasing us. It's a cat and mouse game. I feel like now we're at this advantage, but hopefully it's not going to phase us too much. Cagliari away and Lazio at home. Not the easiest of games, but if we can win those two, we might run away with it. Because Juventus have been slipping up a lot lately. As long as we don't join them in that trend, we could do big things here. Luke Shaw just signed for Bologna. That kind of takes away from the realism, doesn't it? I've got to say, I am very worried at the situation right now. We are nearing the end of January. There's 2 weeks left. And so far, we've been unable to sell a single player. And of course, as long as we don't sell anyone, we can't sign anyone either. Spurs looking to sign Luca Antonelli. Surely that is a transfer that should go through. Like, I don't get why he would reject that. He's not welcome anymore. He's unhappy as well. Oh, look at this. Ludovic Lecroix. Welcome to our youth system. Laurent Castel as well. Not too bad. And I think that's going to be it for France. I'm going to leave Maxime Dufresne in there. Oh, no, wait. He's actually signed for someone else, so it doesn't even matter. Mancini's home business, family business, is back at it again. Do we have a Mancini in the list? We do not, but we have got Riccardo Gasperoni, who looks fantastic. Let's sign him up. And that's the only one. Oh, no, that's not the only one. Mattia Russo as well. Well, let's get him in. I've noticed that I've already been recording for about 40 minutes. I feel like we should now end it here, today's episode. In the next episode, we will play the quarterfinals of the Coppa Nazionale against Chievo Verona. After that, hopefully, we'll be able to make some signings because things are looking quite grim at the moment. But that's going to be it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then leave a like down below. Show the support on the series if you want to see an episode very, very soon. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.